And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and our pitcher tonight, Dean Kremer. What do you have on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now the third baseman, number 11.
The third baseman, Michael Garcia.
The wind and the pitch. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. That's hard hit in the line. And it's caught for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Inside, just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it 2 away down. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Now that's smacked to right center. Mullins brings it in for the third out. Royals go down 1-2-3. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, and today's starter, Michael Wacha. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, and now Gunnar Henderson. To the right side, Pasquantino. He'll do it himself. And a quick out, number 1. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
And that skips in the dirt. Fights it off. You'll see another. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Wouldn't chase that time.
3 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs. Up the middle, Witt. Tosses to first, and the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. And the righty deals. Slapped foul. Righty delivers.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Henderson slings it across and quickly one away in the second.
Yeah, and he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his back down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Way high. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Second inning here, no score. Next offering upstairs. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Just misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Center field. Coming on. Makes the catch, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2023, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Leffery in 1965.
That one out to right. And it stays fair.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at first, bottom half of inning number 2. That one just misses.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here. That's a little bit low. Got a low off knock that pitch down.
Austin Hayes waiting on deck for the Orioles. The pitch. On the ground. Sneaks through. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now it's Austin Hayes. And a pitch. And another ball. First and second here, no outs. Two. Grounder might be two. To second, there's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Frazier on to first in time. And they get Mullins for the out. And that will end the inning. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. We played 2 full. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. So up now for Kansas City. Adam Frazier. And here it comes. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
One ball.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Digging in, Nelson Velasquez.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
1 down, base is empty. Bounce to third. Urias. Jump throw across his body. Awesome play there.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
The center field, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. 2 down, nobody on. And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals. The pitch. And there's a ball. The pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs. So 2 down. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. One now. To the left side, but it is well foul. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Go-ahead run at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to the left, and he picks it up in foul territory. And the pitch. Good eye on that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The next offering misses, and the count's full.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 on, 2 outs, and they're all loaded up. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
There's a swing and a miss.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the 3rd out. Royals wind up leaving them loaded, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
The second baseman.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. All tied up here in the last half of the 3rd. Next pitch is downstairs. Adley Rutschman hitting on deck circle. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Moved to first. Henderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Anthony Santander next to bat for Baltimore. Caught him looking for the K. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Start of the 4th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. And that's outside. Now 2-2. It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And next up for the Royals, MJ Melendez. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. On a line. Down the line, and it's foul. 1 out, base is empty. And just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Hunter Renfroe next up for Kansas City. The line to kick the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped to first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The line of the pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Urias makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're midway in the 4th, no score. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 4th, and into the box for Baltimore. Anthony Santander.
When we get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Just missed. Mountcastle leads off first with 1 away. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
On the ground. And they got him.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. With the go-ahead run at third, we're here in the bottom of the 4th. And fouled off. fouls it off. Still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And another ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's 1-0.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. The 1-1.
Yeah.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two outs. Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Adam Frazier. And that's outside. 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Looking to get the tying run on base. Now a fly ball to right center. And there's one down.
Well, those could be pretty fun as an outfielder. He got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And the batter now, Nelson Velasquez. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Santander on the move, heading back. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's ripping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
So it's their last chance in this one. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Just off the inside edge.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run, Dairon Blanco. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman.
Going pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base steal.
Right through there for a strike. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
This could end it. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For Kansas